Hi everyone, my name is Deanna Sprankle or Deanna Gray. I recently got married in September, so I'm still in the process of switching over my last name. So if you've gotten married, you know that all the process and paperwork that it takes to switch it over. So it's a little bit of a process. My students call me Mrs. Gray. On D2L, it'll say Sprankle, so I'm fine either way. I currently teach pre-K in the school district of the city of York. If you look behind me, you'll see my little makeshift classroom. I teach at home on Wednesdays. My kiddos are really amazing. They're actually getting ready to go hybrid in February. We've been virtual since last March, so we are going to get ready to get back in the classroom for the first time in almost a year, so it's super exciting. Some of my hobbies are I love spending time with my one-year-old niece, Eliana. She is super adorable, loves walking and talking, makes my entire day every time I see her. I also enjoy spending time traveling to Disney World. I got engaged in Disney World, so it's a super meaningful place for me. And my dog, her name is Disney. She's a one-year-old puppy. She is supposed to be a boxer, but she stopped growing at about 30 pounds, so we're not too sure about that. I also enjoy teaching tennis. I am an assistant site director at a program called Tennis for Kids. And what that is, it's a nonprofit that runs in June and July that provides free tennis lessons for kids ages 6 to 17 every summer. And it's actually a program that I went through as a kid, and I went all the way through it and became an instructor, and now I'm an assistant site director. So it's a program that's really meaningful to me because it's spent a lot of time in my life. I am currently seeking my master's degree in gifted education. After watching the Hattie videos, I saw many ways it relates to my degree program. As a teacher, I've seen and heard colleagues, educators, community members discuss the politics of distraction, and they don't really seem to understand that the things that they're talking about don't matter as much as we think they do. And after watching this video, we've discovered that the greatest impact is the expertise of teachers. And I am seeking my master's in gifted education because I want to improve my areas of expertise. I feel that students who are gifted are often overlooked because they're usually advanced or further ahead than their peers. And so many people think, oh, they're fine, like we don't have to worry about them because they're already ahead of what we need them to be. But I feel that that's wrong. I feel that we still need to challenge these students to improve their education and to still reinvest them in their education, because if students are coming to school every day already being taught what they already know, they're not going to want to come to school. It's boring for them. We have to find that Goldilocks in between that they mentioned in the video and challenge them and meet them where they are at the same time. So it's not too hard and not too easy, but they're still learning. So I think it's important that we prioritize gifted education students just as much as we do with regular education students. I want to learn in my program more ways to understand my impact and to reinvest students in learning. I chose the gifted education program because a few years ago I actually had a student who we believe was gifted. At the time, they were too young to be assessed because I teach pre-K, so oftentimes we aren't really assessed. And this student could do triple-digit addition, subtraction, multiplication, could name the planets in order, could draw a replica of the planets, you name it, they could do it. It was mind-blowing. And it got to the point where I was talking to the kindergarten teacher. The kindergarten teacher said that this student was meeting beyond their expectations. So it became very hard for me to educate this student because everything in my curriculum, they already knew how to do. Everything in the kindergarten curriculum, they already knew how to do. But I still had to teach the student. And every day the student would come there and you could see them getting visibly bored because they already mastered the concepts that I'm teaching the other students. And so I began to individualize these lessons for the student to try to challenge them, to try to still improve their education and still show growth with them as well. And I wanted to become a gifted education teacher because I wanted to learn how people like their mind, how their mind works. I wanted to learn what I can do to help these kind of students, not only just this student, but students just like them, so I can reinvest them in their learning and to give them meaningful work, not more work. And I feel like that's often an easy solution that teachers give to gifted students, is just to give them more of the same work. And I want to give them more meaningful work. I want to have them be passionate about their education and to want to come to school and to want to learn. And I want to be able to create an environment where students that are gifted not only are growing, but they're also coming across errors, and they're learning that errors are okay because they often haven't encountered them yet. And so that is what I feel is super important, and I'm super excited to learn more about the gifted education program and to learn how research methods can also help me grow as a teacher as well.